You're listening to Chillchat, the weekly Chinese language learning podcast that breaks down vocabulary and grammar and provides listening practice through natural conversations about culture, trends, and other useful topics.
Each episode is accompanied by transcripts, so you can follow along with us. Members also have access to weekly guided readings and weekly grammar lessons. Additionally, if you would like to have personalized one-on-one instruction from Karen, you can book a lesson on italki.
我是 Karen，
我是百威 We are broadcasting from Houston, Texas.
今天的播客是一集关于语法的播客。
Grammar 的播客。
So today's topic is about grammar, more specifically some essential Chinese conjunction patterns that you might use or hear in daily conversations.
Right. For those of you that don't know, a conjunction is kind of a connecting word, like even if, although, as long as, only if, however, yeah.
Yes. So phrases like that. And they also exist in Chinese. The difference is a lot of the conjunction patterns in Chinese have two elements. So there are two phrases that are often used together to form a structure or a pattern. For example, 因为 and 所以 are usually used together in a sentence.
And that would be because, so.
Right. So today we're going to talk about four very useful conjunction patterns in Chinese. They are 如果 blah blah, 就 blah blah.
If blah blah, just. I don't know. How do you translate 就?
I will translate it as then.
If then. Okay.
The second one is 只要 blah blah, 就 blah blah.
If you want. No, 只要. Yeah. If you want, then, right?
As long as, then.
Oh, okay. 只要 is as long as. 好的.
So we're going to learn together with Baiwei.
Yeah, this is definitely a gap in my Chinese, so this will be a very useful episode for me.
The third one is 只有 blah blah, 才 blah blah.
Would that be... Yeah, I have no idea.
Only if or only when, then.
Okay. Only when a condition is met, then I will something.
Yes. And the fourth one is 即使 blah blah, 也 blah blah.
Even if blah blah, we will blah blah.
Even this condition is met, this still will happen or will not happen.
Okay. 明白.
好, so these are the four patterns we're going to cover today. Let's first take a look at the first one. 如果 A 就 B. If A happens or condition A is met, B then will happen. 比如如果明天下雨，我就不会去。
If it rains tomorrow, I will not go.
Yes, so I would say this one is very similar to the English one, if. One thing to pay attention to is the position of 就. It is always after the subject. For example, in the second part, 我就不会去, what is the subject?
我.
So notice 就 is after 我就, not 就我. This is one of the common mistakes I see my students make. 就 is always after the subject, as well as 也 and 才. They're all positioned after the subject.
好的.
好，如果明天下雨. In the first part, the subject is 明天, and that can be before or after 如果, that doesn't matter. In this case, we have the subject 明天 after 如果明天下雨 rains. The second subject 我 and then 就 I then 不会去 will not go.
I have a question. Can you omit 就? 如果明天下雨，我不会去。
You can say that, and people can definitely understand you. It might not be the most natural way to say it in many occasions.
好的。
So naturally, a native speaker might throw in the 就 in there.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so 如果就 indicates if a condition is met, then something will happen. It doesn't emphasize the likelihood of that condition happening. It simply states if A happens, then B happens.
Or will not happen in this case.
Right, exactly. 好, let's take a look at another example. 如果你去，我就去.
Ah, nice, simple, easy example. If you go, then I will go.
Right. 好. Now, let's move on to 只要 A 就 B. This means as long as A, condition A is met, B then will happen.
Okay, 好.
For example, copying the sentences we used with 如果, 只要明天下雨，我就不会去.
As long as it is raining, I will not go. Would that be the correct translation?
Yes. So this structure indicates the condition is sufficient for B to happen. As long as A happens, and that is enough for B to happen.
Okay.
And also it implies that the requirement is not difficult to meet, or the result is not too difficult to achieve.
Okay, can you explain that a little further?
For example, 只要明天下雨，我就不会去. It implies the result that I will not go is not difficult to happen.
Okay, I understand. It's like, even if it's raining a little bit, I'm not going. Like that?
That's right. The condition is easy to be met, or the result can happen easily.
好，明白。
All right, so the second example, 只要你去，我就去.
只要你去，我就去. As long as you're going, I'm going. Now, to compare this to the 如果 sentence, it's basically the same sentence. It just has a bit of a different implication.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, that's how I would describe it.
Yeah. So, 如果你去，我就去. If you go, I'll go. 只要你去，我就去. As long as you're going, I'm going. Would that be the difference?
Yes, I think the difference is just like the differences in English, how it feels.
Yeah, you know, this sentence, 只要你去，我就去, it reminds me of like going to like a gathering you don't want to go to. You know what I mean? Like a work team building thing, those things nobody wants to go to. Like, but if your friends go and you'll go. But if your friend doesn't go, you're definitely not going. So as long as you're going, I'm going. You know what I mean?
In that case, let's take a look at the third structure. 只有 A 才 B, which means only if A happens or only when A happens, B happens.
Ah, this would be a better option for the team building. Okay, I got it.
Okay, like I mentioned previously, the position of 才 is after the subject. So let's take a look at the sentence. 只有明天下雨，我才不会去。
只有明天下雨，我才不会去. I'm not sure how to translate this. Can you help me out?
Only if it rains tomorrow, I won't go. So this is the only condition where I will not go. The other scenarios, I will go, no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Raining is the only thing that stops me from going.
I understand. Okay, got it.
So this structure, it emphasizes that exclusivity of this is the only condition that can make B happen.
Let's just illustrate with an example. The team building gathering.
Okay, the team building.
You don't really want to go. It's a bunch of work people. It's on your day off, right? But your friend who works with you will go, and that's the only way you will go is if your friend's there. That would be 只有你去，我才去，对吧?
Yes, that's a great example. So this structure emphasizes or implies that the condition for that result to happen is difficult to achieve, right? It'll take a lot for me to go.
Right.
Okay, 好，只有你去我才去。Let's take a look further at the 只要 versus 只有 because these two can be easily confused. First of all, 只要 is used with 就 as long as, then, and 只有 is used with 才 only when, only if, then. Okay, so the structures are different.
就 and 才 both sort of translate to then.
Yeah, or in that case. Sometimes not translated either. Like, as long as you go, I go. In this case, 就 is not translated, right?
Mm-hmm.
They serve more of a grammatical function than having a real concrete meaning.
Okay, got it.
好，这种中药只要有钱就能买到。
As long as you have the money, you can buy this medicine.
Yes. So the sentence structure of this one is a little strange. First of all, we omitted who has money. In this case, it would be people or you. So we did not say 你有钱 or 我们有钱. It's omitted. And secondly, the object, which is this kind of medicine, is moved forward to the beginning of the sentence. So the original sentence order, as in English, would be 只要你有钱就能买到这种中药. Is that better?
Yeah, so as long as you have money, you can buy this Chinese medicine.
Right. And in Chinese, we often will bring the object forward to the beginning of the sentence. 这种中药只要你有钱就能买到. Then you can 买到 means manage to buy it or get your hands on something.
Got it. So 这种中药只要有钱就能买到. Literally translated, which helps me sometimes, it would be this Chinese medicine, as long as you have money, you can buy.
Right. Okay. 好. So this means as long as condition A is met, which is you have money, then you can easily be able to buy this kind of medicine, right? So 只要就 emphasizes the condition is pretty easy to be met.
Okay, 明白.
好. Now, another example. 这种中药只有去中国才能买到.
Okay, so only if you can go to China can you buy this medicine.
Right. There's nowhere else that sells this kind of medicine. Only if you go to China can you get your hands on this kind of medicine. So emphasizing the condition is not easy to be met.
好，明白。只要就 is as long as something. And 只有才 is only if something.
好, now let's take a look at 即使也, which means even though or even when. Still, 也 can sometimes be translated into still. Using the same example of the Chinese medicine, this mysterious medicine, 这种中药即使有钱也很难买到.
Ah. Even though you have money, it's still difficult to buy.
Emphasizing how difficult it is to be able to find or get your hands on this medicine.
Okay, 明白.
好，即使明天下雨，我也会去。
即使明天下雨，我也会去. Even if it's raining, I'm still going to go.
Right. I think this is the most different structure of these four. So it might be the one that's the easiest to distinguish. Notice 也 is also positioned after the subject. 我也, not 也我.
Yeah, and here, 也 also serves the function of what might be still. I will still go in English, right?
Right. Okay, 好. These are the four structures. that we covered today. Let's recap them briefly. The first one is 如果就
If something happens, then something else will happen.
Number 2 is 只要就
As long as condition A is met, condition B will happen.
Number 3 is 只有才
Only if or only when condition A is met, will condition B happen.
And last one is 即使也
Even though or even if condition A is met, B will not happen? Oh, no, it can be will not or will happen. It can be either. Because, like, if you think about you want to go to your soccer game and you really want to go really bad. Even if it's raining, I will go.
Yes, so it depends on the sentence you're saying. 好, let's do some exercises. I will say that a lot of these sentences we're about to say, you can really use either one of the three, or there are multiple possible answers. They all make sense logically.
Grammatically, they all make sense, but it depends what you want to emphasize, right?
Yes. 好, so I have put the A, which is the condition, and B, which is the result here. I would like to ask you to make a sentence using one of these four structures and choose the one that makes sense most to you, what you want to say. For example, condition A is 多练习, practice a lot. Result B is 学好中文, learn Chinese well. So can you give me a sentence?
Okay. 只要多练习，你就学好中文。
可以. So you said...
I said, as long as you're studying hard, or a lot, or consistently, you will learn Chinese well.
Okay, so that's 只要多练习，你就能, I will add in a 能 there, you can. 你就能学好中文, you can learn Chinese well. Are there other possible structures that we can use with this?
Yeah, if you're a more strict teacher, you might say, 只有多练习，你就学好中文。
只有 is used with 才.
Oh. 只有多练习，你才学好中文。Only if you study a lot, you will learn Chinese well.
Okay, so this is the only way for you to learn Chinese well.
对。
好, what if we want to use 即使? What can we say?
Sorry, I'm laughing at the sentence that's about to come up, but it's, well, let's say you're talking about your dog, okay? You would say, 我的狗. Wait, no, I got it. 即使多练习，我的狗也不学好中文。
Okay, 好. 即使多练习，我的狗也学不好中文。
Okay, so even if your dog practices a lot, he won't learn Chinese.
Right. Okay, 好. Using humans as the example, I will say 即使多练习，你也不一定能学好中文。
Even if you study a lot, it's not certain that you'll learn Chinese well. Oh.
对。
不一定, that would mean not guaranteed.
Right. Okay, 好. Next one. Condition is 天气好. Result is 去爬山.
好. You could say, 如果天气好，我们就去爬山。
很好. 好. Number 3 is 多休息, rest a lot. And the result is 感冒能好. The cold can be healed.
只要多休息， 感冒就你感冒就能好
Right. You were hesitating a little bit.
Yeah, because I thought I had to say 你就 that's what I was debating in my head. Do I say 你就 or 感冒就能好 So it's 只要多休息感冒就能好 right?
Right. So in the second part, the subject is 感冒, the cold, and then 就能好 can be
Can
gone.
subside.
Right. Okay. So 感冒 is the subject. 感冒就能好. As long as you rest a lot, your cold will go away. 好. Before this episode, we also brainstormed some English sentences that we can practice translating using these structures. So these ones are contributed by Wei, which are also very fitting in our current situation.
Yeah, basically Karen asked me to think of a sentence using these conjunctions and I looked out the window and this is what I thought of. So you guys can try to translate using the conjunctions. So the sentence is, as long as it's 100 degrees outside, we are staying indoors.
Okay, so you can pause the podcast and try to translate yourself. But now I'm going to ask Bai Wei to translate it.
只要外面是100度，我就住在家里。
待在家里。
待在家里。What is this 待
Stay.
哦，好，明白，明白。
好, one more time.
只要外面是100度，我待在家里。
You forgot 就。
我就待在家里。
好，只要外面是100度，我们就待在家里。好，很好。Next one. If it's windy, we will go outside.
怎么说 windy？
有风。
如果外面有风，我们去外面。
好 you forgot 就。
如果外面有风，我们就去外面。
可以。好 next one is only if it's windy, we'll go outside.
只有外面有风，我们才去外面。
很好。Even if it's windy, we will not go outside.
即使有风，我们也不去外面。
That's correct. 好，你有没有问题？
没有，就多练习吧。
Among these 4 sentences, which one is true to you right now?
第一个，只要外面是100度，我们就待在家里。
好的which seems to be the case.
对。
好，那 I hope you guys are staying nice and cool in this hot summer while listening to this podcast, and I hope you guys find today's episode useful.
Yeah, I hope you guys feel the same as me. These grammar breakdown episodes are very helpful to Chinese learners like myself because you sound more like a native speaker, right?
Yes, and what we've learned from today's episode is do not forget those 就 and 才 and 也, and certainly remember to put them at the right place, which is after the subject.
对。
Lastly, we're going to give a shout out to our new members.
好的。
We have Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
Gary.
谢谢你, Gary.
James.
Thank you, James.
James says, thank you so much for your podcast. It has really helped improve my listening skills with your entertaining, comprehensible input.
Very nice.
Thank you so much. We have Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse.
Claudia.
Thank you, Claudia.
Philip bought us 5 coffees.
Thank you, Philip. 加油.
This is my student. Thank you. We also have Jason.
谢谢你, Jason.
Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
Moni.
Thank you, Moni.
Alexander.
谢谢你, Alexander.
Thank you for your coffees. We have Keys.
Thank you, Keys.
Nick Pai.
谢谢你, Nick.
And
Zaim? Sorry if I mispronounced your name.
thank you. And we have Dustin.
Thank you, Dustin.
Tim.
谢谢你, Tim.
David.
Thank you, David.
Thank you guys all so much. 下次再见。
下次再见。